Hello, it's me in my lovely classroom. So, this is a weird angle. Sorry. So, I wanted to talk to you a minute about humidity and dew point, and I wanted to show you how I learned about it from my ninth grade teacher, Mr. Strothman, who he was awesome. He was a good teacher. Also, one of the track coaches. I don't know why that's important. Okay, so I wanted to show you the difference between warm air and cool air, and we're going to kind of use beakers as an example. So you can think of this beaker, it's a 100 ml beaker, as cool air. So air at different temperatures can hold different amounts of moisture. The warmer the air, the more moisture it can hold. So air at this temperature, cool, can hold about this much moisture if I filled it up with water. This you can think of as warm air, and I have filled it up with moisture. So warm air can hold more moisture. So if you think about it this way, think about in the summer when it's very hot, it can also be very humid. That's because warm air can hold more moisture, so you'll feel it. So if you're like sweating and trying to cool off, well, there's already a lot of moisture in the air, so evaporative cooling is struggling. So when warm air that's full of moisture cools down, sometimes what you'll see is precipitation, like rain. So you can imagine that, let's just show right here really fast. Hold on, I don't want to spill it. So if I have cool air, it might not be full, it might not be saturated. That's humidity. So maybe the humidity, since this is filled to about 80, is at about 80%, which would be like sweaty, but still, like it's not completely full. Now if I filled it up all the way, okay, so maybe its humidity is at 100%. But I could add this in and it won't totally fill, okay, my warm air. So my warm air can hold more, much, much, much more. Okay, so this is called humidity and dew point. So the dew point is the temperature at which, when you have your humidity, if it was at 100%, that's the point at which dew would form, precipitation would form. So let's just say we have some warm air front meeting like a cool front. So we have some warm, moist air meeting some cool air. Well, as the air cools down, so it's going from warm to cool, it's going to be saturated. But if we have like air that's at 100% humidity and it goes below this temperature, that's the dew point, this is what's going to happen. It's going to rain. Okay, you're going to overfill and it's going to come out somehow, and we call that precipitation. So I hope that helps you understand when we're talking about air and wind, and when you have these air currents that beat each other that have warm, moist air, why you're going to get precipitation in certain areas. I know I didn't do a super great job explaining humidity and dew point necessarily, but I hope you understand now why when warm air cools, warm moist air, when it cools, you get precipitation. That's because the cool air can hold less moisture than the warm air. It's better when we're in class. Hopefully we'll be back in class safely soon. All right, I hope that helped you understand. Bye.